We are in the Pacific Northwest as we get set for football at Lumen Field here in the SoDo district of Seattle. Today, it's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we've got a good one in store between the Dublin Shamrocks and the Seattle Seahawks. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Looking to throw it right at the outset. They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Tariq Woolen picks it, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fields it right around the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a two-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On the counter, Etienne. They find some open field here. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards. Well, that is a running back who was not about to go down easily. He fought his way through the contact until the seas opened up for him.
Yeah, this could be a sign of what this defense is in for, because you know all week long the coaches were preaching to the defense, you've got to be able to wrap up against a back like him or he can make you pay. Technique, technique, technique.
Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Here's Allen to throw it. He's got a man, complete, and all the way in for the touchdown. Dawson Knox with career touchdown number 60. And the Shamrocks are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They'll go option to the short side. They'll run. It's Kenneth Walker. And some space here. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 25 yards the pickup there, and all also a first down. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage, and anybody could run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys good, backside guys,
man,
that's what you're supposed to do?
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable gain.
The Seahawks at 4-6 now on the year, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Throw out wide to Walker. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
There's a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Austin now from the gun on 3rd down. Over the middle, it's complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing, doing what they want on offense.
Back to throw, it's Austin. Looking to throw on 2nd down. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. That may be a sneak peek on this opening drive of what this young rookie can showcase, his legs.
And normally, as you start a game, you're just thinking, can he get the snap? Can he hand off? Can he just execute? Instead, he doesn't waste any time on wrapping another dimension to his game, showing off those wheels and picking up some nice yardage.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawks touchdown. A great play there, with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Seahawks have moved out in front. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And no thought of a return here for Hines. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they haven't had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. So the shotgun snap to Allen. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Allen now on 1st down.
Quick
throw knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. That's complete to Travis Etienne out of the backfield. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Well, this offense will definitely utilize him as a weapon out of the backfield because he was close to 100 yards receiving a week ago. So they will try to get him the football in space as they did right there.
Pass complete. George Pickens with it. And again, it's Allen. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. To throw again on 2nd down. Allen. And it's caught. Touchdown. George Pickens from 21 yards away. And the Shamrocks are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because...
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw. Because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. It's no secret that this is a team that's built on passing, but as you always tell me, you have to throw the run in there every now and then to keep that pass sharp.
Yeah, you have to, because otherwise, if they never have to worry about running the football, it is just a controlled sprint to your quarterback, and eventually, you're calling on your backup quarterback.
But they got to do better than that last go-around. They went in the wrong direction. Dublin with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it 2nd down and 11. To the air, Allen. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Allen. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jamin Davis. He's at the 50. The 30. 20. And they will finally get it, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
Well, I would guess that combined, if you spoke to both defenses, neither side has a lot to celebrate today. They haven't had a lot of stops, but that one right there, that's a big one because they stole points away with that play. And just as importantly, picked up a key stop on an offense that's been really impressive here in the early going.
A first down carry for Henry. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Henry. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
McPherson's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal here.
What a treat it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. To throw on 2nd and 10. Allen to Jefferson on the slant. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Tariq Woolen picks it. And the Seahawks are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
To throw on 2nd down. Austin. And Walker has it. Man, he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Here's Austin throwing on 1st down. He's going to let this one go deep. And that is incomplete.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use it. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
On 2nd down, it's Walker. And he'll get across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Back to throw. Austin. And that is incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield of man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
Now Austin throwing on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we're having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Seahawks are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Well, we heard all week that they were going to put the football in the air a lot. The problem is that is now 4 interceptions, Charles, that he has thrown in this first half. How do you treat a situation? What do you say to your quarterback right now?
Boy, that's an interesting question because a lot of it depends on the head coach and the people making the decisions. You have to know your quarterback and know if he's mentally tough enough to have a chance to turn it around. Or is he a guy that maybe you've seen enough and it's time to go to the backup? But right now what you're rooting for is your defense. They'll keep you in the game to give him an opportunity to get back on track.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
He came through well with a nice pass breakup there. Fortunate that he was on the spot. He's the only guy left to prevent the first down.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Walker with it. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Walker. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. Here's 2nd and a yard. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down. A nice, consistent game.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's 2nd down.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Up the middle, here's Walker. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. Looking to throw. Austin. And that will be incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Austin throwing on 4th down. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked by Julian Love. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. Backed up now from their own 4 as they come up 2nd down. Throwing now is Allen. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Another try after the first down sack. Allen. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. From the gun, it's Walker. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun, Austin. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Travis Kelce in the final seconds of the first half. And the Seahawks will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by McPherson. Up and good. These guys will take a 10-point lead. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. From the 10. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And you wonder if with Allen's arm, they might just take their chances by dialing up the arm work. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. So we are at halftime here in downtown Seattle with the Seahawks out in front. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this third quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
He's got a man complete. And he'll work this down inside the 30. We saw this plenty last year in college. He loved to take his shots downfield, and that throw, that was a thing to behold there. Off the option, here's Henry. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin.
Touchdown, Seahawks! DK Metcalf, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Seahawks take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. So a nice touchdown pass for the rookie there. And, you know, as they go down the stretch, look, they're not a playoff team. This is just confidence building and growth time for him, right?
Yes, a game within the game, isn't it? Because every team wants to win all games on their schedule. But the development of this rookie quarterback is paramount for this team. So you're exactly right. Every rep, doesn't matter what the game, what the situation, what the score, valuable for him, valuable for his team as they look towards next year.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Allen's throw into the hands of Pickens. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Able to find his man. It's Pickens. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on third.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. Third and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Well, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw in coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
And meanwhile, Allen's throw here taken in by Knox. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 34-yard line. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
Now, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
He sets to fire deep. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Partner, they've been aggressive, airing it out all game long, and no better evidence than those last 2 snaps. They weren't going to beat this coverage, though, 2 plays in a row, and that one falls incomplete.
Again, they'll throw with Allen. And my goodness, another interception. Tariq Woolen picks it. And the Seahawks are going to take possession as they got it at the 42-yard line. I think it's safe to say this is a game he's not going to forget anytime soon, Charles. 3 interceptions.
It's rare that we see 3 interceptions by one team, let alone by an individual. And I think that after the second one, he's probably telling his teammates, any ball that's in the air, it's going to be mine. And that turned out to be true.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Austin now on 1st and 10. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Jair Elam makes a pick, and he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning, threw 28 his rookie year.
He's got him. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And a return across midfield into the 46-yard line. And they had just picked it off to get the football. They fumble it right back. I looked over to both sidelines. A lot of scrambling to find the helmets.
Yeah, you can almost, you know both sides are screaming sudden change. Because when sudden change happens, that's a defensive call to get back out on the field. There's been a fumble, so an interception, some type of a turnover. You've got to get back out there and play. These guys just want to get to the bench and gather themselves and regroup a little bit. Let's see if these offenses can settle in and start taking care of the ball a little bit better.
And he's got room. 46 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal.
Muscle damage has been done through the air. They've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? The ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
Henry. And Henry's hit. He lost the football. And this will be scooped up by the defense. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return.
Partner, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that's scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
A pass there over the middle to start things out. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. On 1st down, Allen. And now here's another interception. Tariq Woolen picks it, and the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, I mean, talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced watching this one.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Back to throw is Austin on 1st down. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
As a coaching staff, you can call just about whatever you want because you understand you have guys who reliably take away those massive shots downfield. You're not as worried about giving up the big one.
We sit in quarter number 3 out in Seattle. A 2nd and 10 now. To throw again, Austin. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up 3rd down.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
On 3rd down, Henry. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. 74 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Here's Austin to throw on 3rd down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. Boy, Charles, you hate to see this for a rookie quarterback. You're hoping it doesn't shake his confidence, but that confidence, it might be shaken because that is 4 interceptions for him now in this ballgame.
It has to be shaken. Wouldn't be human if you weren't. Doesn't matter whether you're a rookie or a veteran. 4 interceptions, you're not sure what you're doing out there. So to me as a coaching staff, I would think very hard about getting him out and trying again another day.
Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 12 yards as they get to reset the sticks.
Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think? A guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means there's a entire breakdown on what the coverage was. That everyone thought they were doing something, and they were supposed to be doing something else. But bottom line is, no matter what, you have to know where he is and cover him on every play.
Throwing on 1st down is Allen. Working the middle here, that's complete to Knox, the tight end. On the move past the 40. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Here's Allen. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. Dawson Knox with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Shamrocks get a bit closer. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. Allen will try to throw for it. And they will get back to within one score as he is into the end zone, and the lead's cut to 8 here in the fourth. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. 23 yards to pick up there.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
Off the option, here's Henry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. This offense so far on third down, 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Now Austin throwing on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. Allen now on first down. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now Allen. And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one will fall incomplete.
When they approach this drive, a lot of confidence up there. Last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And he completes it to the tight end Knox. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Allen going to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. George Pickens with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Shamrocks have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. They'll look to throw. And he's got it. The conversion good, and we are tied in the 4th. Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted to tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done. Get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
The Seahawks take over first down and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the fourth quarter, and a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3. At the 29-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Austin. Throw out wide to Walker. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. A gain there of 21 yards.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
Walker now on 1st and 10. The safety Landon Collins there to make the tackle.
Landon Collins made the tackle. A gain of yard. Brings up 2nd and 9. At the 49-yard line.
Austin to throw on 2nd down. Catch is made by Metcalf. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That one covers 29 yards. 1st down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Running from the gun with Henry. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They face a 2nd down, but they are in field goal range. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Back to throw. Austin. And this will be incomplete. Boy, can you believe this? That one probably should have been picked too. Instead, it's 4th down.
And I know they would have loved to have had a touchdown there to give them some cushion. But now, kick the field goal. Get the lead. Let your defense bring you home. Show some faith in those guys on the other side of the ball.
McPherson's kick is good. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they've managed the clock exactly right.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And the football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Tariq Woolen puts it, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And so much for the game-winning 2-minute drive. I think that interception return there pretty much seals the deal.
And one thing to keep in mind, in this situation with the score that close, defense isn't backing off and just giving you easy throws. They're playing aggressively as well, and end up picking that one off and sealing the deal for themselves.
They'll try and throw for it. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Oh, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Remember, throughout my career here, defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn your right to rush the passer. And they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. He's going to let it fly. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, that play was certainly a little bit different because on the previous play, he was sacked. This time, protection a lot better. Had time to survey the field and still couldn't find an open receiver.
Now Allen, gotta have this one. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Austin now. Back to the air on 2nd down. Rodgers brings it in. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Back to throw is Austin from the gun on 3rd down. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. It'll go as a gain of 12, and that should just about wrap this one up.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
They'll look to throw again. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Back to throw again. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Travis Kelce. A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Seahawks are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Again, he'll drop to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the Seahawks are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept the pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week, he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Here's is Austin. Going to throw again. He's going to take another shot here. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And my goodness, another interception. And he's going to go down as time has now run out on this game. And as this defense walks off the field, they should do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
It certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camp, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for the Seahawks, the win gets them a step closer to 500 at 5-6. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Los Angeles Rams. Meanwhile, for our visitors, it's a loss that could hurt them come playoff seeding time as they drop to 8-3. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head down to Miami to take on the Dolphins.